Hi guys, this is your girl Shawn Jones Harris, Azaria Sews, and today we are going to have a product review and brief tutorial on the Fiskars half circle cutter. This is the actual cutter that I purchased from Walmart a few months ago. I will leave a link in the description bar down below so that you'll be able to make an easy click to make your purchase for your very own. What this half circle cutter will do is cut complete circles. Exhibit A. These circles are great for making flower pins to embellish your garment, such as this. I made this one out of a camouflage a couple of months ago, where you can just make a nice little flower pin. Any size. This one is a denim one that I made a while ago. And those two I actually made by hand. I used regular scissors and I just sized up some circles and I just cut out about 30 circles. But with this, there's no hand cutting unless it doesn't cut all the way through your fabric, and it might just be for a snip here or there. But this makes it a whole lot more easier. Now, I did try to use a piece of felt earlier, to which it was not useful on. On the felt, it just gave me a lining or a tracing of what it was cutting, and then I had to go back with the scissors and I had to cut the entire piece out. And I don't feel like this is the perfect circle, but if you have to use a circle on and cut out a piece of felt, it will at least give you a tracing. But I will give you a demonstration using the Ponte knit that I'm already using to create for my dress here. And I will show you close up in just a bit of what it will look like. But for your demonstration purposes, there is a cross right here with some grooves. Now, there's grooves going all the way from 2 to 12 where you will insert the cutter and it will cut. You will have to fold your fabric, and as you can see, I already have it on the fold. You will line up your marker on your fold line, and then you also have a fold line on this end and on this end so that you can keep everything nice and balanced. Once you have that done, you'll take your cutter, and I'm using a cutting board under here. This is actually a Fiskars cutting board as well, and I'll leave a link in the description bar down below for that. This cutting board came with a cutter. It is very small. There's a needle on the inside of it, which can easily be changed. I am going to cut out a size 5 because that is the size of the circles that I'm using to make my circle skirt. You'll be able to, I'm sorry, not circle skirt, that I'm making my circle flower, my flower pin. Size 5, you can just put it right into the groove. Once you get it in, you will just do a half circle all the way around to the other side. It shouldn't even come out of the groove. You just push down. And then number 5, you'll hear a little click. You'll push down and you'll just go around. I like to go around twice just to make sure that it cuts through. And then don't forget to put it back on the safety cap. Remove your cutter. And there you have your perfect circle. Now, let's see if I can do 2 of them at one time to save time. So I'm just going to fold my fabric over again. Now, it didn't work with the felt, but let's see what it will give me if I fold this Ponte knit. Ponte knit is a little bit thicker than a regular stretch knit, than a jersey knit. But I do have some jersey knit that is pretty thick. But this Ponte knit here is thick, so it may not, I will not be utterly disappointed if it does not go through. But I just want to see and to be able to show you guys what it can do. So let's give it all the way to a 5 so that if it does work, I can use it. Okay, so just remember you have your fold line on both sides of your cutting board Take your safety cap off, place it nearby so you can get right back to it. Place your cutter into your groove. You heard it snap in. Press down. Now I can hear it cutting something. So because I'm doing a double layer, I am just going to go over it just a few more times, just to see if this will just save some time. Okay. All right, so it did not go through to the next layer at all. And it also made for difficulty going through the first layer. So I only have a half, and actually some of the threading is actually still connected. And I will just release it. So there we have half of a circle that is actually ready. And you can see a tracing on here, but it is not completely perforated to make. So I would suggest just doing one layer at a time. Now, you may think that it's going to take a lot longer because you're doing one layer at a time versus if you're using scissors, you can do more than one. But in order to get a complete circle skirt and have it looking nice and neat, I definitely still would use this. And it's also less painful on my hands. So, okay, so here is a close-up of the cutter. And as you can see, right here in the center is where your fabric fold line is. And you just want to make sure that it is even with the fold. And on this end, it also has a marker for the fabric fold line. And it kind of has a indented groove just so that you'll be able to balance it out all the way around. And you can see your numbers 2 through 12 going all the way up as far as your size. And again, you would just use your cutter, place it in whichever number groove that you want. Number 5 is the one that I am working on for my flower. And you can hear it. You can actually hear that it's cutting your fabric. Back in the safety cap, remove your cutter, and you'll be able to, just a little snip there, but you'll be able to take out, and you can see just how round that circle is. It is like a perfect circle. I definitely am glad that I made the investment to use this. And again, I will leave a link in the description bar down below where you can purchase this. And just leave me a comment. What do you use to make your circles? And if you use this, how efficient is it for you? Thanks for watching. Don't forget to like and subscribe and to follow me on all social media. Until next time, happy sewing.